Please welcome to the stage in Walk the Line, your cruise director, Aaron Syfert.
Good evening. Somewhere beyond the sea, somewhere waiting for me, my lover stands on golden sands and watches the ships that go sailing. Somewhere beyond the sea, she's there watching for me. If I can fly like birds on high, then straight to her arms I'll go sailing. It's far beyond the star, it's near beyond the moon. I know beyond a doubt my heart will lead me there soon. We'll meet beyond the shore, we'll kiss just like before. Happy we'll be beyond the sea, and never again I'll go sailing. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your Viking band. I know beyond a doubt my heart will lead me there soon. We'll meet, I know we'll meet beyond the shore. We'll kiss just like before. Happy we'll be beyond the sea, and never again I'll go sailing. Unless it's on Viking, right? No more sailing. Oh. So long sailing, bye-bye sailing. Move on, Captain! Well, good evening. Good evening, everyone. How are we doing tonight? It is great to see you all here. Thank you so much for coming tonight. I always say it's great to see you out in the audience, because if you're not here, it's just another rehearsal, so I do appreciate you being here. So welcome to Walk the Line with the help of some great artists like Michael Bublé, Andrea Bocelli, Frank Sinatra, and a little Johnny Cash. They're going to help me take you through the different aspects of love and romance and friendship, all told through song, much of which has mirrored the quest of my own, perhaps yours as well. So sit back and enjoy Walk the Line. I have often walked down this street before, but the pavement always stayed beneath my feet before. All at once am I several stories high, knowing I'm on the street where you live. Are the lilac trees in the heart of town? Can you hear her like in any other part of town? Does enchantment pour out of every door? No, it's just on the street where you live. And oh, the towering feeling just to know somehow you are near. The overpowering feeling that any second you may suddenly appear. But people stop and stare, they don't bother me, for there's nowhere else on earth that I would rather be. Let the time go by, I won't care if I can be here on the street where you live. And oh, the towering feeling just to know somehow stare, they don't bother me. For there's nowhere else on earth that I would rather be. Let the time go by. Can be here on the street where you live. Can be here on the street where you live. All right, thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Aldrin. So again, thank you all so much for being here tonight. As you probably have heard whenever you first came on board, I told you in the very first port talk that I'm originally from Houston, Texas. Did any Texans come tonight? Whoa, they're here. All right, thanks Mom and Dad have made it. The cousins are here. All right. So grew up in Texas and then actually had my first professional musical theater gig right out of high school in 1994, if that dates me a little bit. But loved musical theater, really got into it, went off to college and studied music for that purpose, and then started doing theater around the States, and eventually to New York. But before that, I stepped on a cruise ship in 2001, my very first cruise ship. I can't tell you the name of that cruise ship, that line, but I will tell you, it did not cost a lot of money to go on to this cruise line. But I learned my lesson there. I only did about 3 months, and then I moved on to some very nice luxury cruise lines. In 2010, finally made it here to Viking Cruises, which has been unbelievable, and I never, ever looked back. So this has been fantastic. Fantastic to be with Viking. I'm sure you're hopefully enjoying Viking as well. In the middle of all that, I did move to New York in 2010 and worked there for about 10 years, on and off in different acting gigs, and had a wonderful time, but I'll always go back to the ships and do small contracts. But after a while, I ended up eventually meeting my wife on board back in 2015. We got married in 2019. She's from Sweden, so then I moved to Stockholm, as you do, right? So from Texas to New York to Stockholm, it's been quite a journey, but a very exciting one, and we can't be happier. But my point is, all this moving around and all this traveling and going different places, I never let go of my roots. Because the music that gave me the confidence to sing in front of all of you was actually country music. So I'm going to take you back to my roots now and let the band set the mood. So band, can we do that? All right, so enjoy the band. I'm going to get myself set up. So, when I first joined Viking, as I mentioned earlier, back in 2015, the very first ship, the Viking Star, I thought I always wanted to put my country show, or part of my country show here on board. So I wanted to bring all of my gear, my cowboy hat, my boots, my spurs, my belt buckle, my everything that goes along with that, right? But it's hard to get that through customs these days, so I thought, well, we'll be in the Baltics. I'll be able to find all that stuff in the Baltics. No. So we ended up making our way all the way around, though. That was the Viking Homelands cruise back then. Started in Bergen and ended up in Stockholm. And when I made it to Stockholm, I finally found the best country western store. They had cowboy hats there, and that's where I found this one. This is from Stockholm. What do you think? Does it work? All right, thank you. I don't believe you. Does it work? All right. Speaking of, I got to see how country you are, because this is just a short section of country, but we got to get into the country mood. So on the count of 3, can I get your best yeehaw? 1, 2, 3. I think it's going to work. Now, I've been working on this with the band too, so we're going to see how we do with our best yeehaw, just the band. On 3, band. 1, 2, 3. We're going to work on that, Joelle. It's been, 7 years? Okay. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to take you now down to the Grand Ole Opry, where June Carter was quite influential. The first time they met was there at the Grand Ole Opry, and I'm talking about old Johnny Cash. So please enjoy my medley of The Man in Black. I hear the train a-comin', it's rolling round the bend. I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. When I'm stuck in Folsom Prison and time keeps dragging on, but the train keeps a-moving on down the San Antone. When I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy, don't ever play with guns. Well, I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. When I hear that whistle blowing, I hang my head and I cry. Let's go, Boots. That's Boots back there on the guitar. 2, 3, I keep a close watch on this heart of mine. I keep my eyes wide open all the time. I keep the ends out for the tie that binds. Because you're mine, I'll walk the line. 1, 2, 3, I found it very, very easy to be true. I found myself alone when he stays through, and I admit that I'm a fool for you. Because you're mine, I walk the line. Hey-oh. Love is a burning thing. Drinking coffee, smoking them cigars. Well, I know I had it coming. I know I can't be free. But the people, they keep moving. That's what tortures me. Let's go, Boots. Well, when they bring me from this prison, when the railroad train is mine, I bet I'd move along a little further down the line. Far from Folsom Prison, that's where I want to stay. And I let the lonesome whistle blow my blues away. And it burns, burns, burns. Yes, it burns, burns, burns. Ring of fire, ring of fire, ring of fire, ring of fire. Looking back on the memory of the dance we shared beneath the stars above, for a moment all the world was right. How could I have known that you'd never say goodbye? And now I'm glad I didn't know the way it all would end, the way it all would go. Our lives better left to chance. I could have missed the pain, but I'd have had to everything for a moment. Wasn't I your king? But if I'd only known how that king would fall, hey, who's to say? You know, I might have chanced it all. Thank you all. It's a little Garth Brooks there. That was actually the very first song that I ever sung in front of a public audience there. All right, so I'm going to take you to one more country artist that I think you might enjoy. He had quite an iconic voice. He was also very well known for always completing his taxes on time. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy a little Willie Nelson. Cowboys ain't easy to love. They're harder buckles and old faded Levi's, and each night begins a new day. If you don't understand him, he don't die young. He'll probably just ride away. Mamas, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys. Don't let them pick guitars and drive them old trucks. Let them be doctors and lawyers and such. Mamas, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys, 'cause they'll never stay home and they're always alone, even with someone they love. Maybe I didn't love you quite as often as I could have, and maybe I didn't treat you quite as good as I should have. If I made you feel second best, girl, I'm sorry I was blind. You were always on my mind. You were always on my mind. Maybe I didn't hold you all those lonely, lonely nights, and I guess I never told you, girl, I'm happy that you're mine. Little things I should have said and done, I just never took the time. You were always on my mind. You were always on my mind. Tell me that your sweet love hasn't died. Give me one more chance to keep you satisfied. I'll keep you satisfied. Little things I should have said and done, I just never took the time. You were always on my mind. 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 On the road again. Just can't wait to get on the road again. The life I love is making music with my friends. I can't wait to get on that road again. On the road again. Going places that I've never been. Seeing things that I may never see again. I can't wait to get on that road again. On the road again. Like a band of gypsies, we're going down that highway. We're the best friends, insisting that the world keep turning on. love is making music with my friends. I can't wait to get on the road again. Hey, go! Just can't wait to get on that road again. The life I love is making music with my friends. I can't wait to get on that road again. Oh, I can't wait to get on that road again. Thank you all very much. Thank you. Now, this last country song is the reason why I left Texas to come out here on the Viking Sky. All my exes live in Texas. And Texas is the place I really love to be. But all my exes live in Texas. That's why I hang my hat in Tennessee. Rosanna's down in Texarkana. She wanted me to push her broom. Sweet Eileen and Abilene, she forgot I hung the moon. And Allison's in Galveston somehow lost her sanity. And Dimples, who now lives in Temple, got the law looking for me. All my exes live in Texas. Can I hear your hands? And Texas is the place I really love to be. But all my exes live in Texas. That's why I hang my hat in Tennessee. All right, take it away, band. I remember that old Frio river where I learned to swim. It brings to mind another time where I wore my welcome thin. My transcendental meditation, I go there each night, but I always come back to myself long before daylight. All my exes live in Texas, and Texas is the place I really love to be. But all my exes live in Texas, therefore I reside here on the sea. Some folks think I'm hiding. It's been rumored that I died, but I'm alive and well here on the sea. Hey! Thank you all. Now, it actually, ladies and gentlemen, it all began way back in elementary school when I actually landed the part. It was Tony, the pizza delivery boy. Was that it? Was it Tony? I think that's what it was. Yep, and there's the music, yeah. So that was me at 7, and they put me in the part of Tony. I had to deliver pizza and shape up Santa. Great show. But I guess it gave me the spark, because then as a senior, I tried out for the High School Musical, and they gave me the part of Emile de Beck in South Pacific. Got to do Some Enchanted Evening. They painted the gray in my hair back then. I don't need the gray now. It's there for good, right? But those kind of planted the seeds to really want to do theater. So you know my story. Went to New York and did some auditions there. But the first gig, and some of you might have talked a little bit about it, but was not on a musical. It was actually working with Susan Lucci on All My Children. So I got to play oh, thank you. It was quite a fun little gig. It wasn't a big role, but it was what's called an under 5, which means I only had 5 lines or less, and each time I went on. But that ended after a while. Do you know Il Divo? I was not in Il Divo. Nope, unfortunately. But we had a group called Adesso, which means now in Italian. And so that was me before my hair turned gray. I actually dyed it back then. But we had a great photographer. We tried to mimic Il Divo, and that was our best shot we can give. We tried, but did it look okay? It's okay, right? We had some fun shoots in Brooklyn and around New York, and we shot some music videos and did some gigs around New York as well, but that didn't last either, because, you know, things change, things move on, you keep walking the line. This was the next fun gig. This was called Lazy Town, and it was filmed in Iceland. So the guy in the middle wrote the show, and he put me in his costume. So I had to wear that costume. I was a little bit slimmer back then. But it was about health and fitness, and you would travel around and do tours and meet kids and sign autographs, and I had to do a lot of gymnastics, which I used to do. I'm not going to do a handstand tonight, don't worry. But it gave me the idea to start doing handstands around the world on ships. So the next 25 minutes is just going to be handstands around the world up here. So I hope you enjoy. If you can guess some of these places, go ahead, shout it out. Do you know Coesfjordsen, Paris, the Louvre? There's a few more. That's in Flom, if you've ever been to Flom, or Eidfjord. Santorini. That's in Geringer Fjord. Where's that? The Beatles. You know where that is. That's in Petra, one arm on a camel. So that's just a few. There's probably about 57 different ones. Oh, thank you. Thank you. There's about 57 or more handstands. I sent them home to my mother because she really wanted them for some kind of surprise, and she ended up making a coffee table book out of it. They are on sale. They're on the back for $99.99. If you want one, just let me know. All right, but Michael Bublé, I think he said it correct, because things don't last forever. So I think you'll get it in this next song that he did. So I hope you enjoyed that. Here's a little Michael Bublé. I'm not surprised, not everything lasts. I've broken my heart so many times I stopped keeping track. I talk myself in, I talk myself out. I get all worked up and then I let myself down. I tried so very hard not to lose it. I came up with a million excuses. I thought of every possibility. But someday I know it'll all turn out, 'cause you'll make me work so we can work to work it out. And I promise you, kid, that I get so much more than I get. I just haven't met you yet. I might have to wait, I'll never give up. They say it's half-timey, the other half's a luck. Wherever you are, whenever it's right, you'll come out of nowhere and into my life. And I know that we can be so amazing, 'cause being in your life is gonna change me. Now I can see every possibility. 'Cause someday I know it'll all turn out, 'cause you'll make me work so we can work to work it out. And I promise you, kid, that I get so much more than I get. I just haven't met you yet. They say all's fair in love and war, but I won't need to fight. We'll get it right. We'll be united. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, put your hands together for this incredible Viking band back here. And I know that we can be so amazing, 'cause being in your life is gonna change me. Now I can see every single possibility. But someday I know it'll all turn out, 'cause I'll work to work it out. I promise you, kid, I'll get more than I get. That I get, that I get, that I get. Oh, you know it'll all turn out, 'cause you'll make me work so we can work to work it out. And I promise you, kid, I'll give more than I get. I just haven't met you yet. I just haven't met you yet. Oh, I promise you, kid, to give so much more than I get. I said love, 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 love. I just haven't met you yet. Sca-da-dum, ba-da-dum, oh, oh, yeah. I just haven't met you yet. Thank you so much. Thank you. And my wife always says, "Why do you keep singing that song?" I have met her. And I just thought I would show it to you real quick because we just get married in 2019. So here's Phoebe. She was just here last week. Maybe you saw her running around with me, but she went back home. And our little Chihuahua. Yeah, she's part of the family now, too. So she's back with Charlie. Thank you. All right, now this next number is one of my favorites. It was actually made famous by quite a few different artists. One of them was Andrea Bocelli. And it was written by a young girl at the age of 14 years old when she wrote this song. Her name was Consuelo Velasquez. And it was said back in the 1940s that when she wrote this song, she had never been kissed before.
Bésame, bésame mucho, como si fuera esta noche la última vez. Bésame, bésame mucho, que tengo miedo a perderte, perderte después. Bésame, bésame mucho, como si fuera esta noche la última vez. Bésame, bésame mucho, que tengo miedo a perderte, perderte después. Quiero tenerte muy cerca, mirarme en tus ojos, verte junto a mí. Pienso que tal vez mañana yo ya estaré lejos, muy lejos de ti. Bésame, bésame mucho, como si fuera esta noche la última vez. Bésame, bésame mucho, que tengo miedo a perderte, perderte después. Bésame, bésame mucho, que tengo miedo a perderte, perderte después. Que tengo miedo a perderte, perderte después.
Muchas gracias. Thank you, guys. Now we're coming to about the last two songs of the show now. So again, thank you all so much for coming. Have you enjoyed the music so far, the selections? Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm going to give you another Broadway piece. Now this is one that I really love singing. It has the low notes, all the low notes in it you can imagine. So that's the kind of stuff I love doing. It was made famous, of course, by Paul Robeson. And this is from the musical Showboat. Here is Old Man River.
There's an old man called the Mississippi. That's the old man that I like to be. What does he care if the world got troubles? What does he care if the land ain't free? Old Man River, that old man River, he must know something, but don't say nothing. He just keeps on rolling, he keeps on rolling along. He don't plant potatoes, he don't plant cotton, and them that plant 'em are soon forgotten. But Old Man River, he just keeps a rolling along. You and me, we sweating and strain, body all aching and racked with pain. Tote that barge, lift that bale, get a little drunk, and you're landing get weary and sick of trying. I'm tired of living, scared of dying, but old man River, he just keeps a rolling.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for coming tonight. Before I let you go with this last song, please help me keep that applause going for this incredible group of musicians back here. Erwin back here is on the drums, keeping the beat all night. This is Erwin. We have on the bass Chan on the bass. Boots is on the guitar, electrical guitar. And your band leader is Joel. They are Synchrony. They're fantastic. I've known them for about 10 years now, so it's always exciting to work together. Now also, please keep that applause going one more time for these incredible technicians back here. They do such the magic in each show. And of course, your bar staff did a great job tonight. They're the reason why you stuck around, right? All right. Now, also, this is the time in the show where I usually say, after the show, I'll be in the back and I have a whole bunch of CDs I'd love to sell you. Or that coffee table book. But I really don't. So we do have a big box of 8 tracks and cassettes that are just old ones that I don't use anymore. I always bring them on or to give them away for free. So you can have those. They're in the back. They're all free. They're not me. They're just random people. Okay. But again, thank you all for coming. We hope you're enjoying the cruise so far. We still have a lot of days left. We have some exciting ports to see, great excursions, and of course, all the wonderful things here on board the beautiful Viking Sky. So again, thank you for coming tonight. I'm going to leave you with one of my favorite artists who influenced so many, Michael Bublé, Harry Connick Jr. Of course, I'm talking about the chairman of the board, old Blue Eyes himself. If you want to sing along, ladies and gentlemen, here's New York, New York. Good night. Thanks for coming. Let me hear ya. Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I wanna be a part of it. New York, New York. These vagabond shoes are longing to stray right through the very heart of it. New York, New York. I want to wake up in a city that doesn't sleep, to find I'm king of the hill, the top of the heap. These little town blues are melting away. I'll make a brand new start of it. New York, New York. If I can make it there, I'll make it anywhere. It's up to you, New York, New York. All right, one more time. Have a great evening and enjoy tomorrow. New York, New York. I want to wake up in a city that doesn't sleep, to find I'm a number one, top of the list, king of the hill, a number one. These little town blues are melting away. I'm gonna make a brand new start of it. In old New York, if I can make it there, I'll make it anywhere. It's up to you, New York, New York, New York.
Ladies and gentlemen, please put those hands together for your cruise director, in Walk the Line, Aaron Syfert. Give it up for the Viking Band. Let's bring him out one more time. Ladies and gentlemen, keep that applause going. Keep standing up. It is Aaron Syfert in Walk the Line.